Okay, let me show you some common fills that you could use in your blues play. These can be used as introductions to your song, or you can also use them as substitutes for the 5 chord on the 12th measure of your 12-bar blues progression. Okay, so these are very simple. Let me start here with the 2nd string. This is the B string. I'm going to go to the 3rd fret, and what I'm going to do is just do a chromatic walk down here back toward the open B string. So it's going to be these notes. Okay, now I'm going to complement that by riding the open E string. So for each note that I play on the B string with a downstroke, I'm going to do an upstroke and catch the E string on the way back up to getting my next stroke on the B string. So that would sound like this. Okay. Now, you can do variations on that theme. Okay, here's another simple example. I'm going to do the same thing that I did before, except this time I'm going to pluck the E string twice for every note that I play on the B string. So that's going to sound like this. Okay. Or you could hit the B string once, and then on your upstroke hit the E and then the B again. Okay, so you can experiment with different ways to alter that to taste. Now here's another variation on the same concept. In this one I'm going to use the G string, and my 4 notes are going to go from the 4th fret of the G string and walk back down to the G sharp here on the 1st fret of the G string. Alright, so that one, when I do the downstrokes, then when on the G string, when I come back up with my upstroke with the pick, I'm going to hit the open strings 1 and 2 on the way back up. So that one would sound like this. Okay. Now you might hear a variation on that from time to time where the last note on the G string is played with a trill. Okay. So that would sound like this. Okay. Now, we're going to complement that by going over to the other side of the fretboard and doing some very simple runs. And when you put these all together, it has a very nice effect. So over here on the A string, that's the 5th string, I'm just simply going to do a little 3-note run here. So I'm just hitting the open A string, and then there's a note on the 1st fret, and then another note on the 2nd fret. Okay. So if we put those together, then it will sound like this. Okay. Now, a variation you can do on this side of the fretboard is you can incorporate the flat 3rd into that rhyme. That's a little better example of the timing. Okay, so if you put that together. Okay, so now this run here, you can also use that if you're not in the open E position here. You can use that. Let's go to G, for instance. So okay, I'm in the key of G now. So this run here, you could actually just substitute a 9th chord as an example of how you can make some alterations to that. All right, so there you go. So those are not terribly complicated fills, and I'm sure that after just a little bit of work with those, that you will be able to incorporate those nicely into your blues playing without losing time is the key. So as with everything we do, you just want to practice this until it works for you, until it's second nature without having to give it a great deal of thought. So there you go. Hope those are helpful to you, and as always, the key is practice, practice, practice.